So, my dear brothers and sisters, it's again another wonderful day that the Lord has made, and it's a very beautiful day today. And today I'm privileged actually to share with you one of the most profound, significant progress that I've actually seen. And as we always follow our prophets and we follow also the apostles of the Lord and what they do, also we emulate as an example for us to be able to minister to those that are actually in need of our services. And I was actually thrilled to see how members of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles and members of the First Presidency, and including also members of the Quorum of the 70, how they are really working and they are hastening the work to move forward. And I was so much thrilled when I saw that members of the Sudan delegation, that is the Sudan delegation, that is the country of Sudan in Africa, actually meets with the church leaders. And this was very, very uplifting because this one also shows that Sudan is going actually to accept the church, and the church will be in Sudan very soon. Now, without further ado, let me just invite you so that you can watch with me over what exactly happened here.
The church and Islam value family. The family is the cornerstone of any society.
One may not think of visiting a mosque in Utah, but when you have a delegation of government leaders from the Republic of the Sudan, it was an important stop.
They wanted to have a place where they could worship in freedom.
The dignitaries came to Salt Lake City in mid-May to meet with senior leaders of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
The temple is the center point of our faith.
They toured Temple Square, attended an organ demonstration, and learned more about the church's charitable work with stops at Welfare Square.
Most of these are made within the church system.
The Humanitarian Center.
So we use our trucks to ship all the excess clothing from those 44 stores.
And the Bishop's Central Storehouse.
We are very impressed by seeing them helping other people.
They have on practicing the words of the Bible and translating them into tangible action.
The Sudanese delegation's visit to church headquarters follows a historic trip to the Northeast African country.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
By Elder David A. Bednar of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles in February 2020.
The people of Sudan have values that are so fundamental and so crucial. And they're striving very hard to teach those values, have people embrace those values throughout the entire country about the strength of the family.
The country of nearly 43 million people is in a period of political and economic transition. Elder Bednar expressed a sense of hope for Sudan's future.
What we're doing right now is establishing friendships and deepening those friendships and trying to find out the best ways we can be of assistance to the growth and the strengthening of Sudan.
We were delighted to see an opportunity to collaborate in even more significant ways, such as with pressing medical needs like dialysis machines, and with helping individuals become more self-reliant, particularly the young people of Sudan.
Sudan's Minister of Religious Affairs discussed the importance of religious tolerance in the African nation.
Upon arrival of this new government, the constitutional document has claimed that religious freedom is a principle and that the government shall treat all religions the same way. And as a Christian in Sudan, I am very happy today. The new government, the revolutionary government, worked hard towards religious freedoms.
The delegation met with the church's first presidency, the area presidency, and members of the Relief Society General Presidency during their Utah visit.
When the women are strengthened, then certainly they strengthen their communities. And so that's a real connection that we have with those beautiful Sudanese people.
Since Elder Bednar's visit, Latter-day Saint Charities has provided humanitarian assistance to Sudan in a number of ways.
We're doing flood relief, we're doing refugee response. They're learning about us, we're learning about Sudan, and we're building our trust through these projects. And that really lays the foundation for future cooperation.
هنالك مشتركات.
There are shared values between Sudan and the church, helping others, regardless of their faith.
We are confident that over time, much more will come from our combined efforts because of these Sudanese leaders' sincere desire to help their people.
These are wonderful people. Their hearts are the same as ours. They have the same values. Everything we talked about was so compatible. I'm just looking forward to getting to know them better in the future.
Well, my dear brothers and sisters, you can see how powerful that is. And I'm seeing the church actually going to Sudan from the delegations, and from what we can see, what exactly is happening. The Lord is opening ways for Sudan, and Sudan will definitely soon be actually a gospel preaching area. And one thing is that I'm really, really very much thrilled with what our leaders are doing, and what exactly is happening, because the church is being led by revelations, and it is also being led by the Savior himself. And you can see all this delegation of Sudanese delegation, people who are going to organize the next government of Sudan. They were actually led to Utah, to the church headquarters, to go and see what exactly is happening. And out of that, they will develop a soft spot to ensure that there is freedom of religion, any religion, freedom of worship in their countries. And once they instigate the freedom of worship in their countries, now it will pave way for the restored gospel to go into that land. And don't you see that is so beautiful, how the Lord really, create things and just makes things happen? And that is one of the greatest things, because the children of Israel in Sudan will always, and they also must be gathered, because we are living in a time whereby the Lord is hastening his work. The Lord is hastening his work, and any of his children in whatever part of the world or country they are in, the Lord will definitely find a way on how those children can be gathered unto him. And you can see this is what he's doing to Sudan. Okay, this is what he's doing to Sudan now. And we will have saints in Sudan who will be actually gathered unto the Lord. And this is so powerful, how the Lord really works out things, and he brings to pass his love and his great work to his children. And this is so great. And in this time and this time and age, I am so happy to be a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And every time I see people say that why I left the church, or why I left the church because of ABCD, it is so sad for them, because they do not understand what the church is all about. They don't. How can you go into Noah's Ark and then choose now to leave Noah's Ark? You want to go and test the flood. How? Thank you very much, my dear brothers and sisters. It has been a pleasure to have you, and please see you next time.